What are the challenges that you see in FY22 as a CFO?
One is that you have to maintain the adequate liquidity for the entire year, considering that you will see a high and lows of the corona in between. So possible that some state may again come out with some kind of night restrictions, night curfews. Some bands you will see they will say, okay, shut down cinema for 7 days. So those kind of challenge will continue. So we have to have a the all the contingency plans in place. Despite that the movies and pipelines and everything is there, uh, it can be anything can happen to the business and the company. So we have to be ready with the liquidity, at all the time. We need to have a, now plan B, which is like you need to have the sufficient cash all the time to maintain this company, and survive for a longer period. So that something is very critical. Second is the will face challenges in terms of our the operations also. We have to keep a complete tab on our costs, because it should not happen that your costs suddenly start piling up and then you'll see a break in between in terms of the COVID or some other regions, in between. So these are the two biggest challenges: the liquidity and second the cost. I feel are the two big things which a CFO will face as a challenge. But rest of the things will be common for all CFOs across the country. In terms of the compliances, in terms of the controlling and other part.
Last time we spoke, Inox had got board approval to raise 250 crore from the market. And, the approvals were still pending. I think you got the approval. And, at that time, you said that, in the short term, the company had offloaded 4.23% stake for 101 crore in early August, and that you said will give you enough liquidity to sustain for next 6 to 9 months. And if there's a need going forward for further liquidity, then these 250 crores will be considered raising. So how are you looking at investment fundraising now?
We have already raised this 250 crore also in the month of November, because we have started building up our operations effective from October, and suddenly the cash burn has gone up from a 10 12 crore rupee per month to almost a 27 to 30 crore per month. So
Right.
we had to raise these funds in the month of the November. So
Hmm.
we have the adequate liquidity now in hand, and this can easily sustain for next 6 months from now. In case of the continued cash burn, but we see a pretty positive cash flow effective from April onwards. So we'll utilize this partial money. So partial money is already utilized to the working capital part, and the repaying some of the debt part, partial debts, and some operation cash burn. But we still have the adequate liquidity in place, and this will, if the cash burn situation that we are expecting will stop from April onwards, then this money will be utilized for organic expansion.
Hmm. So what is the cash burn percent or ratio at this time?
Its current cash burn is around 27 to 30 crore rupees. That's a range actually for from October onwards, and this will continue at least till March 2021. Q1 FY22 onwards, we are very hopeful in terms of the, because of the content in there and there is a lineup, of the movies. So considering that situation, the cash burn will stop. It will be a cash positive situation from Q1 FY22 onwards.
Last time when we spoke, you I asked you about how much is the debt that the company has in the books, and at that time I think it was 4 months to the FY21, and you said that there is 70 crore of debt in the books by then. So how much of that debt has increased, and is it the cause of concern for you as well?
Vartika, fortunately, as I told you, is we have raised some funds in between. So our debt level has gone up and then again has come down, because we have repaid, some of the lines of credit.
Hmm.
And currently, the overall debt, is less than 110 crore. It's not really a worry for us. We have reached to the level of around 200 plus, a gross debt I'm talking about, and we have again come down to 110 right now, and probably 100 crore rupee by end of March. So 100 crore is for our size of company, which were making a 400 crore EBITDA, is not a concern at all. In fact, I would say, if we have to again stretch, on the borrowing side, I'll start doing it sometime in the coming FY22, because we that time maybe we'll see aggressive expansion if we see that the consumers have returned to the cinema. So that time probably will again started looking at some of the lines, credit lines and loans, but not as of now. We are very comfortable, at least till Q. We are completely the cash. I mean, we can handle this cash burn situation till at least the Q1 22 easily, and it will definitely be. I mean, I feel the situation will be much better than what we are anticipating.